What is up, Steeler Nation? What is up, NFL fans? Welcome to this episode. Welcome back to my channel, man. It's been a minute. I wasn't really finding anything that I wanted to record. Stuff was happening, but at the same time, I was like, I don't know if I wanted to make a video on it. But since free agency is tomorrow, since the day I'm recording, well, not technically, it is Monday tomorrow. And that is the legal tampering period, so that means NFL teams can start to talk to other players. We might be seeing some deals get done, some cuts, some trades, all that stuff. Wednesday is the NFL. That's when the new league year starts, and that's when free agency starts. So we'll be seeing all those moves in the coming days. And I got to thinking, well, the Steelers have a lot of free agents coming up, and a lot of them are going to be leaving. That's just how it is. We have no cap space. I mean, we have some, but not enough to keep a lot of the guys. Like Bud Dupree, I think it's almost certain, like the writing's on the wall. He's probably gone. Juju Smith-Schuster, as much as this pains me, I'm a huge Juju fan. I have a shirt and a jersey. Man, love Juju, but I don't think he's going to come back. James Conner, I don't think will come back either. A lot of free agents, and I think if you look at that, you can also look at some of the free agents that will be going on other teams, going away. And that leads me to my point. There are two free agents that are interesting because they're both, they might be leaving their teams, and they are positions that the Steelers do need, and they are former Steelers. And I'm talking about Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown. Now wait, before you get upset, please, just hear me out, all right? I don't need the hate right now. I mean, if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments, but just please have an open mind when you are listening. I want to say their names, all right? Those guys had pretty rough going out in Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell obviously held out that year, infamous. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best at all. And then we all know the AB situation. Got out of the league. Now he's a Super Bowl champion. I mean, this is just crazy. We live in a crazy world. But yeah, those two. I feel like I want to say that it's realistic, but at the same time it's not. But let's just talk about it, right? Here's some pros to why they could come back and why maybe the Steelers should bring them back. For starters, they'll probably be cheaper than the people that they're going to replace because Le'Veon Bell will kind of come in to replace James Conner. The main thing, these two are veterans. That's the main thing that I like. These two are veteran guys, proven guys that can help because the Steelers wide receiver room and the Steelers running back room, they are pretty young in sense. So I think that Le'Veon Bell, we're going to start off with him. He's 20, I think 28, 29. And he hasn't done anything really great since leaving Pittsburgh, but is still a veteran. He still can run a bit. I remember watching Deke's video. I might leave it in the description. I think it's Chilling with Deke. I'll leave his video because it was showing every single Le'Veon Bell carry, and he was saying that Le'Veon Bell, he doesn't seem as washed as some people think. I mean, he hasn't been doing, his stats are not great, but it's just bad line. Yes, the line in Pittsburgh is very, very bad, and I think we can all see this. But I mean, his lines in the other two places were just not great, and he still showed like vision. He still showed elusiveness. He was still getting open. It's just he wasn't getting the opportunities in Kansas City. So that's why I'm saying maybe if him and the organization are still okay, if they can clear that stuff up, it's fine. We have Benny Snell, Anthony McFarland. Both are not the best, right? There's a reason why the Steelers are looking at guys like Travis Etienne and Najee Harris. The running backs are not the best. I think we can all agree on that. And getting a veteran in there like Le'Veon Bell, who's been there, done that, we all know, multiple-time All-Pro, amazing player. I mean, I miss him. I think a lot of Steeler Nation misses him. I think we could get him back and he could be cheap too. That's another thing. He will probably be pretty cheap. So why not? Why not bring him back? And then the next guy, this one's going to be tough, right? Antonio Brown. Whoa. You're talking about AB? Yes, I'm talking about Antonio Brown. I know that when he left, things were rough. Things were very, very rough. He burned a lot of bridges. A lot of them. Especially with the quarterback of the team. That's an issue, all right? And obviously we know his off-the-field stuff wasn't great at all. He was talking reckless. He was doing reckless things. It was not good. And I didn't like no one liked it. I don't want to see people hurt other people, and hurt themselves. And that's what happened to Antonio Brown. But he seems to be pretty changed. Ever since he went to Tampa, I know there was one incident like at the beginning. Ever since then, not a word. I have not heard anything bad about him. His teammates kind of like him there. Tom Brady and him are close. But Tampa Bay has got some cap problems too. Maybe they won't be able to afford him. Maybe they shouldn't because they already have a bunch of receivers on the team. So why am I saying that we should bring him back? Well, obviously Juju Smith-Schuster's gone. And the Steelers wide receiver core, guess who was the oldest person that was on the that was in the receiving core last year? And that was Juju Smith-Schuster. And guess how old he is? He's 23. I think he's 24 now. That's young. That's not good. We've been seeing them doing some, all those drops and stuff. They don't have a veteran to see in that room. Antonio Brown is that veteran. Antonio Brown has been there and done that. He has the work ethic. He has all that. And a reason to get hopeful is that he does still talk to some teammates. He still has. He still does. He said it. And that's pretty good. That's a good sign. Things are starting to get back. Do I think it's going to happen? No. But I think it could. I think they just got to settle this stuff together. Him, Ben, the ownership, the coaches. Everyone just come in and just settle it. And it could work. Ben and AB had something very, very special that I don't think we've seen a lot at all. They were bread and butter. They were perfect. Maybe one last ride. This is Ben's last ride. I'm guaranteeing you this is probably Ben's last year. Why not just bring him back? I know it's so unlikely, and I don't want to brush on the bad things. But let's look at the positives too, man. It was a great time. Maybe, and I think, Le'Veon Bell, I forgot to mention this. I think he wants to come back. I think he does. It's up to Antonio Brown. But I think I think Bell wants to come back. So why not? They're still veterans. They're still okay. They can still produce. I forgot to say, Antonio Brown can still produce. He caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl. He did all that stuff. He was a key contributor to Tampa Bay. They can still win. Antonio Brown is still a good player. And he can really, play the slide and play outside. He can do all that stuff. So I'm just going to say, why not? That's my last statement. Why not bring him back? We'll see tomorrow or we'll see later on where they sign. I mean, I doubt they're going to go to Pittsburgh. In my opinion, Antonio Brown's probably going to go back to Tampa if they can. But obviously, I said, they don't have the money. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know if any other team wants him. We'll see. And then Le'Veon Bell as well. Who knows? It's a coin toss. Well, I'll leave you at that. Let me know in the comments. Do you want to see them back? Yes or no? Give me obviously, I don't think you want. A lot of people don't want to see them back. But if you want to see them back, tell me, man. I think that they'd be cool back. Bring those jerseys up, and price and all that stuff, and seeing them back would be cool. Just one last ride, one last ride. With that being said, man, leave a like, please subscribe, and just love yourself, man. Take care of yourself, and peace.